Good evening, everybody. Jai Hind. Good evening, Raj. How are you? So, as all of you know today, Raj, I think we should wait for 5 minutes. Let some more people join and then we can start the class. Is that okay? Good evening, Aditya. Yeah, I was waiting for you. So let's wait for 2-3 more minutes. Let's see if anyone else joins and then we can start. I'm fine, Raj. And I think this will be the one of the few classes that I'll be taking online. Then you people would be getting the lectures on the page, and then we'll meet on like weekends maybe, or once or twice a week for doubt clearing and discussion classes. Okay. So today the topic that let me just introduce the topic a bit and then we can continue from there. So today's topic is going to be comprehension. Like all of you know कि comprehension is a big problem that many people face, because what happens is कि comprehension, you get 4 questions, you say कि अच्छा ठीक है, and for all 4 questions I've seen people reading the text again and again. And sometimes the text is like छोटा सा text होता है, sometimes it's a big text, sometimes it's a poem. So today what we're going to do is I've just selected 3 texts. 2 are prose and 1 is poetry. So majoritarily questions or the type of questions I'd like to deal. Okay. So I try and deal all the questions or the types of questions that come. Chalo. So we are going to begin the classes. And at any point in time, if you feel that you are being uncomfortable with English or my explanation, just post it in the chat box and I'll repeat the same thing in Hindi, or I'll explain it again. So, and I would like to be a bit interactive with all of you as well. So I'll be giving you time to answer the questions also. But let me first tell you how should you go about while doing the comprehension. देखो comprehension में it will be just one way. You'll get a text and then you'll get some questions. यहाँ पे what I have done is I have not made them multiple choice questions. I have just made them like question format. So that many a times what will happen is we might get different answers, but then we'll see as how should we progress. ठीक है? So let's go towards the first text that we have. It's a very simple text about a whale. Now, what would be the most optimum way to solve the text? That would be the way that I prefer, and I usually tell people what should be done, is that you have a look at the questions first. 4 questions hai. Have a look at the question first, and then just go about reading. And don't read like whale is a common name. No, just from here, there. You start reading from this side, complete this sentence from this side, and go about this question from the other side. Why do I say this? Because this is going to save a lot of your time. And do not read the entire paragraph. Read the first line. By that you will know ki what is this paragraph talking about. And then, since you have already read the questions, you'll get to know the majority of the answers. Like what is the order of the whales? What is the skin of fat under the skin of whale called? And what is the largest mammal to have ever existed? Now if you see, whale is a common name for the various marine mammals in the order of Cetacea. Okay, so first question very easily. यहाँ पे ही answer हो जाएगा तुम्हारा. After this, what is going to happen is, if you go here, this paragraph is just explaining about the anatomy of the whales. And this paragraph is, the world's largest whales are blue whales. So 2 answer हमें already मिल गए हैं, but although I'd like all of you to answer these questions, just remember the questions. Okay, give me the answer of question 1. All of you, quickly, very quickly. Question 1 का answer, jaldi. You have the text in front of you. Nobody? Raj, Aditya? Come on, yaar, it's a very simple question. Okay, so our first question was, what is the order of the whales? So if you look at the first sentence itself, it says the whale is the common name for various marine mammals in the order of Cetacea. So the first answer itself was Cetacea. ठीक है? Now coming back to next question. Which word in the text is the nearest to the meaning within? Abhi leave this question because पूरा text नहीं पढ़ा है. Third, what is the fat under the skin of a whale called? Now, going through this, Abhi, what do you think? This is something about the whale. So as we have already discussed that the second paragraph talks about the anatomy of the whales. So quickly, first sentence like, ठीक है, second sentence, wherever you see capitals, remember to train your mind with the capitals, because two words, you are going to know that whether this is the correct answer or not. So quickly, if you say the neck vertebrae, okay, chambered heart. Can anyone find the answer? Can anyone find the answer? Oh God. If you see the second line here, beneath the skin lies a layer of fat called blubber. So the answer to the second question is blubber. Likewise, you can answer question number 4 as well. Largest mammal, well, that is obviously the largest of the whales is blue whale. Abhi dekho, one thing is here that you have to answer strictly on the basis of the text. One can argue that sperm whales are bigger than blue whales, but in these questions you have to answer strictly on the basis of the text. Now coming to the second question, our second question was nearest to the meaning within. If you can see which word is the in the text is nearest to the meaning of the word within. So iske liye what will you do? You'll have to go through the whole text. There is no other alternative. So if you get this kind of a question, well, then go through the whole text very quickly. The training that you will be needing for this is just going through a text very quickly. So if you read 3-4 text and read it, okay, it's like, okay, so if I have to find the answer to this question, I'll go like this. Okay, so like this, I'm gonna go about this. And the answer would be submerged. Although since I made the question, so I know. So you see, here is the word submerged. So this is how you find the answer to such questions. Now this is, is the first text clear to all of you? Yes, no, can you answer quickly please? Are you both still here or have you left? Acha, Aditya, appears that Aditya has left. So anyways, Raj, if you are there, can you please answer? Chalo. No issues. Let's move ahead. So, the second text. although the text appears to be very big. What we are going to do is start with the questions. The first question, who is the author of the text? ये आंसर यूजुअली एट द टॉप ऑफ द टेक्स्ट तुम्हें मिल जाएगा. सो नॉवेल लास्ट मेजर वर्क फिक्शन रिटन बाय अर्नस्ट हेमिंगवे. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, विच प्राइज और प्राइजेस डिड द ऑथर विन? अगेन इंट्रोडक्शन में ही इसका आंसर यू विल गेट. पब्लिश, it is considered to be one of the most famous works and was awarded first of all it was the Pulitzer Prize and was cited by the Nobel Committee as contributing to awarding of the Nobel Prize in Literature. So he got the Nobel Prize in Literature as well, but this particular work got him only the Pulitzer. So be very careful as to what is written, because करोगे क्या तुम लोग, you're going to say अच्छा Pulitzer भी है Nobel भी है, okay, Pulitzer and Nobel. But here Nobel would not work because this work was just cited by the Nobel Committee as a contributing factor. He did not win the Nobel because of this. Which word in text means opposite to allowed? Again, read the whole text for it. Okay? And एक ऐसा question लड़ जाएगा, so it is obviously a good practice if you practice the whole text once. Go very quickly about the text. ठीक है. If you go very quickly about the text and if you have this habit of reading very quickly, this is obviously going to save a lot of your time. So he was forbidden. So forbidden is the word that is allowed ka opposite in this text. Going to the last question, what is the eternal natural law? Usually जो इस type के questions होते हैं ना, like the questions about some abstract thing, or the questions which are insinuating in their nature, you'll find it here towards the very end, because what they do is they give you sort of a whole story in one. So what is the eternal law? Kill or be killed. Okay? So again, all the questions here are done. Now to my favorite part, poetry. Chalo, so this is sonnet number 98. Again, going through the way we usually go. Questions देखते हैं. Which month is the spring season? तो अभी ये बहुत easy सा text है. Second, from you have I absent in the spring when proud-pied April dressed on its trim. So the spring season according to text is April. Moving ahead. What is the rhymic scheme? Yes, rhymic scheme के questions sometimes you will find. So how would you find the rhymic scheme? What actually is the rhymic scheme? So rhymic scheme is basically how is the poem rhyming? Like are the first two lines or अगल बगल की lines में rhythm आ रहा है? Are they having the same ending? और एक लाइन बीच करके rhythm आ रहा है, या पहले की तीन lines में same rhythm है, चौथी अलग हो रही है. So that way we got a few rhymic schemes. So the rhymic schemes, just I'm going to write something here. ठीक है. So the rhymic schemes can either be of a few types. It can be A B B. It can be A B A B. It can be A B. Or it can be A B C D. So basically, if the first two lines are similar in their nature, have the same sounding ending, so it is AA, and then if the next line is also same, then AABB. If the first and the third lines are rhyming, it is said to be AB, because A, then some other, then B, then A, then B. If the first three lines have the same ending and the fourth line is different, then it's AAAB. And if all the four lines are different, like if there is no rhyme, then it is ABCD. ठीक है. So for this poem, sonnet number 98, it is A, B, A, B. You can see spring, thing, trim, him. Smell, tell, hue, grew. White, delight, rose, those. So it is A, B, C, D. Sorry, A, B, A, B. Next question. Which word in the text means similar to smell? Here, odor. It's very easy because वो red से highlighted था. Sorry. So this was very easy. And the fourth one, author of the given text. Now, while preparing for such examinations, you should be very careful because यहाँ तुमको English के format में भी GK questions आ सकते हैं. Sometimes books and authors, it's not a very common question, but sometimes they can ask you this question that who is the author of the particular text, and they won't give. Now, sonnet number 98 is a very famous English work by William Shakespeare. So the answer to this question would be William Shakespeare. So just some books and authors, common works or famous authors, it's always good to have in your mind. Okay. And that brings us to the end of our class. If you have any questions, any queries, feel free to reach out to me on WhatsApp, on Instagram, or on any other social media platform. Well, ज़्यादा पे मैं हूँ नहीं, but you can find me by this name on Facebook. This is my Instagram handle, and you can find me on WhatsApp on this number. Okay. So that was it from my side for today, and I'm gonna see you all very soon. Okay. Have a great day and keep preparing for examinations.